Right, guys, that was the end of turn 4 for the Lords of Cadia. These turns are getting nice and quick now because there's nothing left on the board. So, Mark, do you want to start from here and just take us through it?
There's very little left to shoot at on this side. There was the 2 on a guard, which were out in the open after defeating the previous infantry blob and the 2 Terminators. So discouraged stormtroopers from the Chimera because it couldn't move. Brought that squad up the side here. Opened fire with everything I had at the honour guard. Killed the other one I wasn't left, not the leader of them.
Yeah.
And upon taking more than 25% casualties, the head of the dishonour guard fled.
He did indeed.
The Chimera proved equally fruitful again with its multi-laser and managed to slay another Terminator. The last cannon shot off into space. Over here was time to battle cannon the Rhino, which is now weapon destroyed, immobilised and shaken. So
He's doing nothing next turn other than letting the troops out and waving them goodbye.
And moving on to this combat, it was 1 casualty for me, and I managed to inflict none on Matt. I actually managed to pass the leadership test. In fact, my results still on the table. That was the last thing.
So the last thing we rolled, and it's an unfortunate 7. Passed it on the dot.
Yes, I failed to use my stratagem again, and also failed to bring down a building.
So very quick turn. My forces are looking seriously depleted now. I think that 50 points over there has eluded me, but hopefully Lorgar's liturgies will come through for me.
Couple of my leadership.
So I'll see you at the end of the Cadia, the Word Bearers turn 4. See you later, guys. Right, guys, end of Word Bearers turn 4. Nice and quick. Blimey, what a turn. So it's rinse and repeat. We'll start with Lorgar. He did exactly what he's done all the time. The captains down, or the HQ choice down there, passed its leadership test, so took no wounds. The stormtroopers passed their leadership test, and took no wounds. And the lone last cannon guy took 6 wounds, all to himself, because he failed his leadership test, and so he's dead. Another 5 points to me. Woohoo! In this up here, the Terminators moved up, charged into the squad of vets that were there and killed them all. Yes. And then consolidated 6 inches. I wasn't really sure what to do. Whether or not to hide them round the back of the Chimera or pull them up. What I've decided to do is move them forward, because then the Stormtroopers have got 2 scary threats there. So hopefully it will leave Mark with a bit of indecision. The Honour Guard captain, we forgot, hold our hands up and be brutally honest, we forgot that he's fearless, so he wouldn't have fallen back last turn. So as a kind of consolidatory move, we said he automatically consolidated and could act normally this turn, as opposed to just what you would normally do for consolidation. Unfortunately for Mark, he was within 12 inches of the Chimera, so he moved up, charged, because the Chimera hadn't moved, and he's got a Thunderhammer. He struck with 5 attacks, and destroyed its multi-laser and immobilised it. So that's earned me some points. If I can wreck it next turn, that would be fantastic. But I have only got 1 turn left. All the way over here, the far end, we had this combat that proceeded as per usual. I killed a guardsman. He failed to kill me back, but passed his leadership test, ruining the leadership tests. The only squad that Mark can pass leadership tests with, apart from them. And up here, the Rhino, which was immobilised, has no Stormbolter and couldn't shoot this turn anyway, let go of its passengers, and they moved out and rapid-fired their bolt guns at the HQ choice that's there, the commanders. But unfortunately, Mark did remember to equip them with carapace armour and passed his one armour save for them. But they still have the medics. They've got feel no pain anyway. So I think that squad is... the death of that squad is probably out of my grasp, unless there's unfortunate dice rolls for Lorgar's Liturgy next turn. So as you can see, there's not much on the table now, apart from tanks. Tanks are scary, many tanks. So the next turn will be nice and quick, and we'll see you at the end of the Lords of Cadia turn 5, the last turn of the game. See you later, guys.